Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So mop-up operations are continuing in the Eastern Cape following disruptive heavy rainfall across that province. At least 10 people have died, thousands others have been displaced. The Premier of the province, Oscar Mabuyane, is now calling on business to lend a hand during this crisis. Let's get you a sense of the situation on the ground. Anda Nqonji is our reporter watching developments and she joins us now live. And we understand Kariga has been among the hardest hit areas. That's where Oscar Mabuyane also was. How's it looking like as of Thursday morning?
Well, a very good morning to you. It has indeed been a dreadful 5 days since the start of heavy and disruptive rainfalls here in the Eastern Cape. And it doesn't look like the Eastern Cape is off the woods just yet, as once again another warning has been issued for possible heavy rainfalls in the next couple of days. Currently we are in a church that has been housing some of the people that were displaced as a result of these rainfalls. When we were here last night, there were quite a number of people, but today at least there's some glimpse of sunshine and people are out and about and they're beginning to go about their business. We have spoken to quite a few people who have stated that they're very, very frustrated. They do not know where to from here as their homes are in a very dire state. But I'm going to speak to one of the ladies that stay here or that are currently based at this church just to find out how she feels today. A very good morning to you, Mama. Well, we were having a conversation just now and you said that your home or the area where your home is located is one of the hardest hit area, and that you can't even go there to check as you have been told that you should stay away, it's too dangerous for now. How are things currently?
At the moment we're sitting ducks, we're waiting. But they said we can't go back. But I want to go just to see that everything is damaged. Our house is damaged because the water flood was inside and outside. In my yard, it was 2 pools inside my house and 1 outside. So it's more water damages and you can't pick everything up. You can't do nothing with it anymore. But we hope. I'm hopeful. I'm a praying woman, so I know the Lord's going to give us a way. So we're just waiting now.
And when we grabbed you, you were just about to go and help your father out.
Yeah.
At least his home is a bit better, but still not in its best condition. What are your hopes going forward? Of course, we can't really prepare well for disasters like those ones, but what do you think could be done differently in future?
Where we lived, I'm going to say lived because we're not going back anymore. There was a river and there's a dam, so that is why we are out of there, because if it's broken, everything's going to be lost, lives and everything. My father is living in a brick house. These damages are not so big than ours. It's only by the flow that it comes in. But for us, I hope we're going to stay at a place, at the land where there's no river, there's no damages. If it's rain, okay, you can't predict the rain. But you have to do something yourself then. You don't have to go to the shelters, to safety. You can keep your children safe there in the home. See, that's what I want for my family. Because I have 3 grandchildren that I must look after. So that's what I want. Just a place for safety and let the children be free and be children again. Because in here they're running around and there's a lot of people, so sometimes you get frustrated and you can't take it out on a child because he doesn't know.
And talking about that frustration, you were saying earlier on that you are even more sad that you are likely to stay here for a bit longer as there's still warnings that are in place. Yeah,
it is, because everyone wants his own privacy. We've got married couples here and they can't even be together. So my husband, we are separated, so I'm fine. But I'm just thinking about the others. And the child wants to run around and do children stuff. You see, that's why.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that was just one of the residents of Kariga that has been displaced as a result of heavy rainfalls in the Eastern Cape. She is voicing her frustrations and saying that she does not think she'll be going back to her own home as the situation is really dire. They're saying that they have been warned not to even go close to that area as it could pose even more danger for them. So she says that she is, however, stressed that she continues to stay here, or she'll continue to stay here for a couple of days, as there is a standing warning in place and they can't really move. But of course, the Premier of the Eastern Cape, Oscar Mabuyane, did call on businesses to just try and lend a hand and assist where they can and to collaborate with them. I understand that Cape Minister was also here between Tuesday and yesterday, assessing the situation at hand. They have announced that they will be in communication with the president to try and declare the province as a disaster state, so that they can get the much needed funds to assist these residents and many more of the Eastern Cape. But right now, from myself, Anda Nqonji, and colleague Zamu, it's back to you in studio.
All right, Anda, thanks very much indeed. Really difficult to, of course, continue to watch the plight of those who've been affected by this, especially with the child crying there in the background. Anda Nqonji is part of our team in Kariga in the Eastern Cape. Thanks very much indeed.